According to Indeed, around 90% of people have been unemployed at some point in their career. Hey professionals, in this video I'm going to teach you how to successfully come back into the workforce after a long break, or how to actually successfully switch careers. I'm Sav and I'm a certified career coach. In this channel it's all about helping you be career savvy at whatever stage you're at in your career. So don't forget to subscribe for more videos. Regardless if you've been laid off or had a career gap longer than 4 to 6 months, this video is going to help you get back into the game so you can start making some money again. It can be scary even thinking about coming back to the workforce, but don't worry, I'm going to explain how you can handle these challenges with a proper strategy. The first step is planning. This goes to if you're going to switch careers or if you're going to re-enter the workforce. You need to plan. Spend some time analysing how has the market changed since you've been laid off or you've had that career break, or if you're going to go into a different avenue, different career, how has that market changed? Understand what are the most in-demand skills of that industry, and if you work in tech, understand different technologies and how they've evolved and why they're using these technologies and what are the outdated technologies that you should just stay away from. This research will help improve your credibility as well as help you actually stand out from the crowd. A great way to investigate a new career path is to actually connect with people within that career path and just ask them questions. So later in this video I'm going to teach you how to effectively network your way in LinkedIn. Another way to investigate a new career is actually read some books. You get your Kindle out, get the dust off it, and start using it again. Volunteer or shadow some experts within that field. Okay, the next step is that you need to be specific. What I mean by that is when someone's going to ask you,
why are you looking to go into that field? Or why are you looking to come back into the industry?
You need to be specific on what you want. You want to explain, I'm looking to get away from being a chef and I want to get into finance, specifically the area of compliance. And if I can actually get my hands on a anti-money laundering role, this is something that I just want to really learn and understand. I've done a lot of research on this and I know this is the type of industry that I want to get myself into. You can say that you've done some research on the skills that is required because you've already done that in the planning phase, or you can actually say that you've obtained some certificates that is relevant for this new industry. The best way to understand what the companies look for is to read a lot of job descriptions. You can find these job descriptions on LinkedIn, on the employer's website. You can even go on Glassdoor and check out which companies are hiring for specific positions. If you're looking to get into tech and they're asking you to learn some new tools or programming languages such as Python or C# or C++ if you want to go into game development or something, then just take on those additional courses. So you want to be sure to be checking out the basics on YouTube. Trust me, if you have a career gap in your resume, then hiring managers or recruiters like myself is going to think that you're not up to date with the market trends right now, and maybe you've been working with some outdated software or tech. This will then reconfirm in my mind that maybe you won't be able to adjust. Proving to me that you've done your research early on in the recruitment process is going to make me take you seriously for coming back into the workforce or switching careers. And it will also highlight your passion within that industry. So you've done your planning, and with that you've been specific on what you want to do. Now it's all about communicating that on your CV. Your CV is a gateway to land that interview. Look, you should never lie on your CV, and if you need help improving your CV, then I have a CV advice playlist that you should be checking out and just saving, because I'm going to add more videos to that playlist. I will drop a link to it in the description down below. And what you don't want to do is change your career employment dates so they just cover up that you've had a career gap, because again, that's just lying on your CV. And when it comes down to you actually receiving that offer, and during the offer onboarding process, they will be running background checks, and one of the background checks will be speaking to your previous employers, asking them when was your start date, and if they find out that it's actually different to your CV, they may even rescind the offer. So just be straight up and forward with them from the start. You don't want to jeopardize your future offer, you'll be kicking yourself. So on your CV you need to add any relevant experience that you gained during your career break. So that could be with freelancing, volunteering. Hi mom.
Hi beta, you okay?
I'm good. You okay?
What you doing?
Making my YouTube video.
Okay. 1 second. Hello, Discourage.
Just make sure you add your relevant experience of what you did in that career gap on your resume. And on top of that, add any additional certifications or courses that is relevant to the position that you're going to apply for. So it just shows to them that you were just productive in your career gap. If you're planning on switching careers, then just add a few sentences just to explain why you're looking to switch careers, and of course be specific. I would also recommend, if you are looking to switch careers, to actually write a cover letter as well. I will be making a video on how to actually structure a cover letter with some examples, so be sure to keep your eyes out on that one. Okay, so you've updated your CV. The next step is to go public with your job search. If you don't tell your friends or your current LinkedIn network that you're starting to look again, then you're actually missing out on potential referrals. So you want to reach out to your older employees, ex-colleagues, anyone that you've worked with that is relevant to the career path that you're going into now. Or you can just catch up with them and update them with your current situation. You never know, a casual conversation may actually end up to you getting that job. Ask them who's hiring, what are they hiring for, what are the most in-demand skills that are they looking for, so you can actually add that onto your resume before applying to that position. LinkedIn has an insane reach, so if you don't have a LinkedIn profile, I urge you to just make one. If you don't have a LinkedIn profile, just use mine as a template, so check out my bio and how I've structured my employment, and yeah, follow me. I do post career advice on LinkedIn, and I do participate in polls as well, so you may actually find some value in what I post on LinkedIn, as well as you'll be updated on anything new that I drop. Yeah, stalk me, it's all good. You also want to make sure that you're setting your LinkedIn status to open to new opportunities, and have open to new opportunities in your bio, so that's actually searchable for future employers. If you plan to switch careers, then start connecting with people within that other industry and just reaching out to them. In my previous video, I speak about when to actually follow up, and I provide a template on how to actually directly approach someone on LinkedIn if you've applied for a job. You can actually change that template that I've created, understanding if jobs are available. So check that video out. I'll put a link for that video in the description down below. You want to be flexible and realistic that it may actually take a little bit of time for you to secure your dream job, and that's okay. So you don't want to get disheartened if you're receiving rejection emails. Sometimes a rejection may land in your inbox and it has nothing to do with your experience. Maybe they went with an internal candidate. Maybe they closed the role because they just don't have any budget for that role anymore. Maybe the company is going through like a reorganization and they just had to close the position. Yeah, there's some things that are just out of your control. So if you get a rejection email, I urge you to ask for feedback. If you can't get feedback, just move on to the next one. So the final step on restarting your career is actually doing sufficient interview prep. I'm not talking about the basics such as researching the company, knowing what your motivations are, understanding how to answer what is your biggest weakness, or just other common interview questions. I'm talking about additional interview prep, because you're going to get grilled, because they are going to ask you specifically, why did you take a career break? Why are you looking to transition into this industry? So be prepared to answer questions such as, why did you decide to take a break? How did you utilize your break? And why do you think this is the right time to rejoin the workforce? When practicing your answers, you want to be completely honest and not apologetic about your time out of the workforce. And also, you don't want to be providing them with too much information. So don't feel like you have the need to over justify everything. Keep it brief, keep it simple. Hit them with the facts. If you're planning on switching careers, then again, be specific. Why are you looking to go into this industry? Why is this industry very interesting compared to the industry that you're in now? Of course, if you need additional interview tips, then check out my interview playlist. Let me know in the comments if you have a specific situation that you need my advice on. I read all the comments and I interact with all the comments. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, just letting the YouTube algorithm gods know that you enjoy this type of content. Be sure to subscribe, because this channel is all about helping you be career savvy at whatever stage you're at in your career. If you know anyone that's going through tough times and are looking to find a job, then yeah, share this video. Good luck getting back in the workforce or switching careers successfully. Peace. I'll see you in the next one.
Tasty फिर थप्पड़ भी लगना tasty KFC.
Okay, alright.
फिर दौड़न जाना नहीं, फिर मम्मी ने कहना.
Oh, I drank this Pepsi really fast. Yeah,
Try जरूर खाना.